My friend told me something today. I texted him about what I'm doing, and he was like, maybe you should take a break, man. You need a break. You need a 2 to 3 month break. Get away from shit. Clarity. He said. My reaction was so fucking averse to that because right now what I feel is not a lack of clarity where I have too much information to process. I don't have any fucking momentum in any particular thing because I've been moving from one business to the next. And when you don't have momentum, if you want to fix that, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now the answer is not in fucking doing less. If you are struggling or, feeling pissed off because of a lack of movement, wild fucking answer, but moving less is not gonna fucking help you. And I've seen like quite a few people now try and say that like, oh, I'm gonna take a break, it's gonna give me clarity. A break is not gonna help you fucking move. It will help you if you're burnt out. I think the solution to if you feel like you're not moving enough, the solution is not in fucking moving less. And this has pissed me off. I've just seen a handful of people talk to me about this shit, and it's like I kind of want to kill myself when I don't have anything to do. I'm gonna be real. Like I want to work on shit that gives me joy. I am depressed when I have nothing to work on, and that's okay. Like there's nothing wrong with me. I like doing shit. Like give me a project to work on that I find cool. Like that's my joy. I find a lot of joy in it. It's like I don't know. Fuck. Anyway. This shit is so fucking good, man. Banana gigante. You're definitely not meant to eat it like this. If you feel frustrated with a lack of momentum in your work, your career, whatever it might be, I think the answer is not in taking a break. And I'm going to preface this by saying this is fully, my opinion, and it's subject to change. And maybe I grow old and I figure something else out. My current belief is that and this comes from just people having talked to me about clarity through, taking a break and stuff. That's great when you have too much information and you need to sit down and process, right? So you just got some kind of crazy information. You got to sit down and think it through. The thing is, most often what I see when people are struggling with finding momentum and so forth, they don't have too much information to process. And it's a little bit like saying, hey, I'm having trouble seeing progress at the gym. I've been going to the gym for some time now and I'm not seeing progress. So I think I'm going to take a break. That makes no fucking sense. It's different if you've been seeing progress consistently and then you plateau. So if it's been going, and then you've plateaued, maybe, you've burnt out. I don't have lots of personal experience with this. I don't know. I think it tends to self-regulate pretty well, but I do think that some people can experience that. And it is such a thing as deloading your muscles, right? So maybe you do an 8 or 12 week training cycle and then you stop to rest your muscles for a little bit. I know that does exist. And so sure, if you've been seeing a lot of progress and you've been making, a lot of momentum but you find that you are too fatigued to continue, then sure. But if you're not seeing progress, you're not too fatigued. That's not burnout. That's just you doing the wrong things. Maybe you're not eating right. Maybe you're not lifting the right weight or doing the right exercise and so forth. And I'm clearly not any kind of authority or expert on anything gym related, but the point here is that in business specifically, right? This translates as well. I right now am figuring some things out in my business and figuring out what's the next step for me and so forth. And it's been confusing. It's lots of twists and turns, and it's been the past few 3 or 4 months of a lot of indecision, and that sucks. Definitely feels like shit in the moment, and that's okay though. I've seen some people in a similar situation to myself who've also been through this program the last 3 months, and I had a friend say he wants to take a break. And I had a friend suggest to me that maybe I could do the same. It's no, I don't think so. I want to take more action because that's going to give me some new information. And out of that springs some new opportunities. So for example, the alcohol business I'm buying in Singapore, I'm going to learn about the alcohol distribution business in Singapore. That's a little random, but I'm going to do something. It's just if you have a lack of momentum, don't stop moving. That's not the answer. At least I feel quite strongly about this. I think people take breaks in the wrong times. I'm not saying they're not useful, but I don't know. This is just my opinion. It's if you're starting out and you don't feel like you're making the progress you want, taking a break is probably not the answer that you need. I feel like this is probably reserved for those who have already made a lot more progress than us who are maybe on the kind of beginner's end of that. Anyway, my camera is running out of battery, so I'm gonna wrap it up, call it a day. I hope this thought is useful for somebody. As usual, thank you very much for watching. Feel free to kind of leave any questions or comments below. Again, this is just my opinion. I think breaks are just a little bit overrated when it comes to trying to make faster progress. That's all. Anyway, that's just my opinion. I hope this maybe serve somebody, or even just as an own reflection for myself. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and have a good night.